You don't start because you don't know and you are afraid of what happens if you keep going. And you think that a new restart, a new fresh start will help with that. But it won't, because the person who quitted yesterday is the same person who starts today. And I've done this more times than I can count. New energy, new versions of me, new plans. And every time was a new version of me, except I was the same. Just I started on a different date. And right now, there are millions of people out there who are resetting their lives, new goals, new plans, new visions, and they will all quit at the same place they quitted earlier. And not because life got hard, because they did. And I know, because I was one of them. And here's what actually helped me. So let me show you what I mean. So the first time I seriously started over, and I believed in it because I cleaned up my mess, I cleaned up my desk, I had a new plan, I had this feeling, and you know this feeling when you think that it is possible, and it will be possible because you have that feeling. I had that feeling back then, and I thought that this project would go further than last time because I know what I did wrong last time, so I can be better this time and avoid the thing that I did last time. And oh boy, was I wrong. Because 3 weeks later, I was back at the place where I started. And trust me, not because the plan was bad, because I was running on the same software inside my head like last time, like every time, because I had the same excuses. I had the same internal voice in my head that tells me to quit when it gets uncomfortable. So I have changed everything around me to be perfect. Perfect routines, perfect calendar, perfect project. Everything was perfect. Just inside of me was the same person who was last year. I didn't change anything inside, and this is where the problem lies. And as I mentioned, I used to think that my system was wrong, so I changed it with new habits, new morning routines, new calendar, everything else, and it worked out until it didn't. So I had to figure out what else it could be. So I changed cities, I changed friends, I moved everything, but it worked until it suddenly didn't. And the pattern kept surviving every reset I did because I was never looking at the source, what's making of that. I kept changing the symptoms but never figure out the source. And if you ever felt like you're running but keep coming back at the same place, then you're at the right place, my friend. Because every week I go deeper into that philosophy, into that identity, into that roots, why we keep doing the stuff that we want to change. So hit that subscribe button if you want to break that loop and don't repeat it over and over again, because you don't want to miss the next video. So let's get back to the video. The source. I eventually found out what was the problem is that I was starting over to escape accountability and not to create a future, to erase the evidence from the last fail. Because every reset I did was an excuse for me to say, yeah, it was a test phase, I was just testing, it was okay to fail, I knew it would fail. It was all excuses for me. So I had to burn them all. But let me be honest with you, nothing real starts without looking what you already did. Because real change starts with confrontation, with a mirror. So you need to look in the mirror and ask who you are. So I remember sitting down one night 2 years ago, and I already had made a decision to restart something that I already restarted 3 times ago. And instead of writing a new idea, I write down every time I stopped, and every time one question pops up. Why did I stop? And the answer was brutal, because it was not that life got harder or the project got harder. It was that I was bored and even scared. And I didn't want to fail slowly. I wanted fast results back then. And when the results didn't came so fast, I restarted. So I was using new beginnings as an exit strategy. And that is the thing that nobody wants to admit about starting over. So the shift came to me when I stopped treating reset like a reward. So what I mean is this. Before I allow myself to start something new, I will sit in the thing that I'm doing for a while. And not to beat myself up, I just want to understand what I'm really going through right now. Because if you extract that why you will stop or why you stop from a project, then you can start over fresh. But if you don't answer this question, if you don't know why you stopped, then reason will follow you to the next beginning. And once I knew that, restart stopped becoming a solution for me, because I then exactly knew where the work started, where the gap was between discomfort and comfort. And this changes everything when I started or when I restart something new, because now a reset wasn't an escape. I exactly knew what didn't work, so I had better energy, more focus and more precision, because I knew what went wrong. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how honest are you about your last reset that you didn't stick through it? And not the external one, the internals. Why? How honest are you with yourself when you're starting over and over? Write it down in the comments, because I will read every comment and I will try to help you with that. So if this video hits, you should probably watch this video next, where we go deeper into that conversation. And YouTube and I think that this video is the best for you because it's most fitted to you. And in the middle, you can subscribe here to never miss out the video. And as for that, thank you for watching, guys, and I am rooting for you.